There was a magic deck that versed us, and I was like, what the actual fuck? Okay, I gotta have a look at this. So he's got Warp Engineers, Spell Slingers, Clones, Surpassing. Okay, yeah. Why one Vow and one Parthene? As like a last case, worst case scenario to pop Ward. This looks really cool. Dude, you know the deck's like a fucking... You can tell the deck's gonna be fun when it has no 3 drops. Parthene is needed since now Teacher is 2 mana. Ah, right. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's smart. That's really smart. What? Oh, Clear Mind surely, right? The Vow is essential because the combo makes 29 damage with Teacher. Ah. I wonder... No, you wouldn't want a Stormfields, right? I usually don't like using coin, but this deck tops out at 2 mana, so I don't know if it really affects me. I think it's worth it, so I don't just draw trash the next turn. So, does this... It wouldn't matter if it ran Dimension Doors, I guess, right? What am I reducing? The clones or the teachers? Oh, I get it. So I make a 0 cost, I don't need both Warp Engineers. I make a 0 cost teacher and then clone that. Right. Is there ever a world where I just warp this and make it 0, or is that just stupid? Why does he take regen? Oh, he's running Dahlia. That makes sense. I guess you could run Dargana and Dahlia. But there's more regen in Wild than there is Amazon, so I prefer Dahlia in Wild. I like that it's killing my 1/1, that way I can free my hand up. Okay. So, I don't think I needed this warp, right? So we've got 2, a third. So that's what? 2, 4, 6. So I need the second clone. What's he pushing? 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. If he has 11, 12. Do I have lethal here or not? Do I have lethal? How much can I do with this combo? Am I trolling if I do it here? I think I'm dead next turn, right? So what's this? I play that. 2, 4, and then 6 and 6, so that's 18, right? I don't think I have lethal. I think because I have the Nimble Pixie, I don't need the Parthene Proscenium, or whatever it's called. So if he has that buffing card, I'm dead. He doesn't, which is nice. But he has Rune and Form of Power. So he should probably push lethal, right? Yeah, he has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If he attacks first, he hasn't realized though. Damn it, he realized. So he's got 4, 6, and then the 3 from Rune. The fucking shop just popped me. I had a feeling I had to go off this turn, or otherwise I'd be dead. So if I'd put the Warp Engineer later in the deck and got the clone sooner, then I would have had the 4 Spell Slingers and the Nimble, and I wouldn't have needed the mana reduction because it would have cost me a total of like, whatever, 2 mana. So yeah, that was the misplay. What a starting hand, huh? I prefer going second, you get that extra mana pip, but in this deck it doesn't seem optimal. Yeah, I don't need the Vow of Champions this early. Deal 2 damage to a creature, in power 3, deal 4 instead. I guess I don't need to do that either. Yeah, this seems like a better situation. I need to, yeah, I needed a 3 attack to destroy my own creature off of. I guess if he left that on the board, I'd have some problems, right? Do I have lethal here? Is this deck really that stupid? When you draw combo cards, cut like upper. So that's a 4 mana turn for me. 5. That seems fine, right? Yeah, I only need 5 mana. Easy. Oh man, that's filthy. This deck is nasty. So that's 8 and 8, which is 16, right? Oh, so the deck does 28. God damn, baby. Why not Ancient Text? Oh yeah, because it gets milled. Ah. This deck is nasty. When I see a deck like this and I'm like, I can tell this is filthy. I could just tell. I was like, I need to find this in my history and copy it. This is some pure filth. This is just getting weird. Not so lucky this game with the Lost in the Depths, huh? Maybe should have drawn first. I can trade that off. It is confused though, and if he buffs up a confused creature, that's in my interest. Do I ever just keep my mana pip? Let's turn that light off. Was that light always on? We don't want the second warp engineer. I think we made that mistake last time. Why does this deck feels way too consistent, right? Alright, so after this we get the 3rd Spellslinger and then we just need the 4th. And a Nimble Pixie and we win. This is my new tournament deck from the look of things, Jesus. Is that it? Is that the combo right there? There's no way this is all I need. There's no way. This deck is disgusting. What the fuck is that? Oh, this is so disgusting. Oh my god. Could you imagine being the opponent? This is beating aggro decks. That's the crazy thing. It's so quick, it's beating aggro. So Ancient Text would keep, right? Because that's the 2 damage we need. I don't think I need double Warp Engineer. But the text is awesome, so now I don't need the Vow of Champions. I've got the text, and that's 1 mana cheaper too. Honestly, I don't mind keeping Nimble Pixie, but I don't need it yet, right? I could draw into it later. Cycle through the deck, try and get to the Lost in the Depths. Oh my god. As I was saying, guys, could you imagine if I kept the Nimble Pixie? Now I got a 0 cost. Ooh. Doesn't matter what I do with the 2nd Depths, right? Oh, that's a 1-drop. I'm so happy. If that wasn't a 1-drop, I'd have problems right now. I literally don't want a Nimble Pixie because then I have to wait for that 2 mana. How is this deck feeling so good? Am I just getting consistently lucky? 6, 12, 18, 24. He's got 4 turn lethal. Oh, we ended up getting the Vow anyway. Is there ever a line where I heal myself? Okay, we need the clone, we need the Spellslinger. Ooh, actually better line. This skips an entire turn of damage, right? If I draw a card, I'm skipping an entire turn of damage. And a turn of damage is 5, 6, 7 minimum. So that's like healing for 7. That seems like a smarter play. That might have just won me the game, but this is going to be rough. I think he has 2 to 3 turn lethal here. We got lucky with the Ancient Text. If we didn't have Ancient Text, we can't just draw. Ooh, see what I'm saying? Okay, so we have 2 of these. We don't want to get stuck with the warp engineer. We want to make sure we've got... See, this is bad. We want to make sure we're drawing... Okay, we want to make sure we're drawing our last spellslinger next turn, and then we have lethal. If we had to draw those warp engineers and the 1/1 with ward, we would lose straight up. Wow, that's cheeky. I like this. This is smart. So look, he's pushing 8. We wouldn't have lived next turn. So if I can't top deck Spellslinger, we lose here. Ooh. So without the draw, we lose here, but now we win. Because then we spend 2 mana, we get 0 cost. Yeah, we literally won because... That's insane. We only won because we drew there. I just really want to reinforce that. We played everything as optimally as possible. We made sure we... Look, if I had a Vow of Champions instead of Ancient Text, I would have died here. So the Vow was necessary to draw. Okay, we need the Clone, we need the Spellslinger. Ooh, actually, better line. This skips an entire turn of damage, right? If I draw a card, I'm skipping an entire turn of damage. And a turn of damage is 5, 6, 7 minimum. So that's like healing for 7. That's insane. That is actually insane how fucking well played this, just how well we played our hand here. It's insane. We couldn't have played that better, literally. That was a perfect, perfect game. The only thing I could do better would be to use Story of the Spear on my own face and completely take him by surprise. How insane was that, boys? That's a clip-worthy game for sure. That's clean as fuck. You know something's wrong when you're beating aggro nature consistently, right? I could just tell this deck was stupid.